What's good, YouTube? Cardfight King here, Aqua Life baby, you already know. Alright, so I just walked in the house from Locals, I'm still getting over my cold, but I gotta get out, gotta get something done. I went to Locals tonight, and I played my Brother Knight's Cross deck, and this is the deck I'm gonna be updating for you guys today. I went 3-2 overall, made it into top 4. I lost to my boy Sean. I beat him in round 1, but he came back in top 4. A combination of White Hank, the Stand Trigger, and Cat Butler, and then him seeing what he needed to see just got the better of me, and I wasn't able to get to my units and get my plays really going to pressurize him. But there are just a lot of things there's some things in the deck that I did want to change, which is why I'm going to give you guys this this update. Now, before I get into it, I wanted to know if you guys wanted to see an updated deck profile post sneak peek of my Aqua Force Savas Focus Stride deck or my Maelstrom Focus Stride deck. I'm missing some cards of the main deck. Like, I'm missing 2 Stride Enablers, 4 Stride Enablers from this deck. I'm missing Astasia, and obviously I'm missing 3 more copies of Lambros. This copy of Lambros is really special. My boy Juan Mango was able to cop this SP copy of Lambros, and this is like my finisher right here, my SP copy, my finisher. But I need to get my Lambros started, and I'm glad I was able to just walk out of a sneak peek weekend-ish with at least one. So let me know which one you guys want to see post sneak peek, which the Savas or Maelstrom. Alright, but let me get into the deck profile. Alright, y'all, so we're going to start out with the Stride deck, just to get that out the way quick. 4 copies of Mahmoud. He's just your first Stride, hit and retire something. And then 4 copies of Root Flare. Pretty much I think he's the most free retiring card in the game, really, next to Burnout. But it's pretty much, you just flip over a copy of him. If you have 2 or more face up, you select 1 card and you burn the row. Now, some people are going to be like, well, what about with Resist? Well, this card is one of those cards that's able to get around Resist, because you can select one of the cards in the column. So you select the non-resist card and burn the column, as long as you don't, select as an option the resist card, which you can't do anyways, but just to clear him up. All right, on to grade 0. All right, so for my grade 0s, we're still playing Draco Kid as the starter. Just being able to search out that copy of the End or the copy of the Cross is really good, and he sets up Calamity Tower plays. We're still running 6 draw and 6 crit. We're running 4 Gathering Claws because we want to get rid of those Judge Bows, those grade 3 Searchers, and just those starters that give us problems later on down the road, especially the Generation Break one. Let's just get rid of them as early as possible. And this guy just to go into Soul to give +3 and to fill the Soul for Burnout. We're running 6 crits as well. If I can get the other 2 crits, there they are. Running 6 crit, just because we need crits in this deck, and then we're running 4 heals, of course. Alright, on to grade 1. Alright, so for grade 1, we're going to start with the obligatory 4 Perfect Guards. I'm going to make a video on why I generally prefer in all of my decks the old school style of Perfect Guards compared to the new style of Perfect Guards. But for a summary, it's not because I fear Laurel or the Cross, but it's because I feel as if I have good management of my counterblast, that I don't need that unflipped, and I can just use this Perfect Guard, which is more versatile, because the Cross is a part of my meta, so is Laurel, and those 2 factors plus my ability, in my belief in my ability to manage my counterblast well, is why I'm running the old school Perfect Guards. Now I changed this up a little bit. I'm running 3 copies of the Stride Enabler for it. I wanted to stride a little. I wish I had strode a little bit more tonight, and that's why I took out a card to put him in. I'm thinking about bumping it up to 4, but I'm not too sure yet. This is a card I'm definitely thinking about bumping up to 4 as well. Gojo sets up the drop zone, sets up your Legion, and cleans out your hand of cards that you just don't need at the time, and helps you get to your grade, get out of grade stuck too. Now I'm running 2 of the Monkey. He's still a pretty solid card. of, you know, being able to go into the soul to unflip. He's a 7K booster. But again, I'm finding myself using him less and less every time I play because I'm able to manage my counterblast a lot better. And I'm not using him as much. He's just becoming more of just a booster than anything else, even though the option is still there. And 2 copies of Calamity Tower Wyvern. Now, the reason why I'm running 2 Calamity Tower Wyvern still, again, he may go up to 3, but 2 still, because I'm seeing my burnouts, and I don't like when both of them conflict with each other. You know, they're like oil and water. I don't want them to conflict with each other, battle for soul. So having 2 is pretty good for right now. All right, on to grade 2. All right, so for grade 2, I'm running 4 Burning Horn because Burning Horn is a 12K attacker. 4 Burnouts because he's one of the best grade 2s in the game, just pretty much almost free retire. And then we're running 3 copies of Neoflame. Now, now I'm on the fence about Neoflame. Right now, I'm thinking about switching out Neoflames for the Generation Break 12K attacker because, you know, sometimes you don't have that back row and you want to be able to hit 12K on a Vanguard. But you know, he's also nice, you know, to hit that back row, you know, when you hit something in his column for just 1 counterblast. So, you know, Neoflame is not a bad card, and I'm going to get more practice in with Neoflame, but, you know, I'm more used to the 12K attacker, but he's doing all right so far. All right, and grade 3. All right, so for grade 3, we're running 4 copies of the End and 4 copies of the Cross. Yeah, to me, I don't personally, I don't like the Great in this deck. I don't feel as if he has a complete synergy with this deck, and you know, now I might tech him in, you know, I'm leaning towards trying it out, so that option is always open. But for me, for right now, this is a fine lineup. I don't have an issue of riding him because when you have 2 damage unflipped, he always has that pressure of, damn, if he hits, he's going to counterblast 2, pitch a copy, and restand. And, you know, it makes your opponent think in a different way and make different types of gambles. And then the Cross is because it's the Cross, you know, it's just a great card overall, and he's our Legion. But that's been my deck profile of the Cross. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and again, let me know if you guys want to see a post sneak peek update to my Savage focused Stride Aquaforce deck or my Maelstrom focused Aquaforce Stride deck, because get ready for a lot of Aquaforce content, because I have a bunch of combo videos I'm, you know, saving up and everything, and it's going to be pretty fun, guys. It's going to be pretty fun. But alright, this has been the Cardfight King, and I'm out. Peace. About to get on the Xenoverse. Hit me up if you got that PS4, son. Alright, peace. Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat too, and then Tekken soon, and Metal Gear, and yeah. Alright, peace.